Hey everyone, if you're into digital marketing or SEO and you're wondering why your website either took a nosedive or it saw a lot of traffic last month, you're in the right place. Today we're going to talk about the 2 Google December 2024 updates that affected a lot of websites across the web. We're going to go over what happened, who got hit negatively or positively, and what the future is for Google in 2025. So let's go. Okay, so here's what went down. Google didn't drop just one update, but they dropped 2 updates in December in 2024. First was the December 2024 core update, which rolled out between December 12th and December 18th. This update focused on promoting websites that had high quality content and demoting websites that had thin or low quality content. So you may have seen some big swings or changes on your websites during that period of time. Then immediately after that update, Google released their December 2024 spam update. And this ran from December 19th to December 26th. This update was all about penalizing websites that were following spammy practices and rewarding those that aren't, or so they say. So with these 2 massive updates happening in the exact same month, literally 1 week after each other, how did people fare? How did it go? While I haven't seen a large data analysis of this yet, I'm sure one will come out. Search Engine Journal did put out an article sharing some of the results that some people have gotten. For example, one member posted, "This new update is the first update in the past years for my websites to grow. For now, traffic has increased 100% and keeps going up." And then there's a third one here that says, "My website rankings returned today after 9 months from the March update." Now, that's some good news for some websites, but it's not all good, right? There are people who are also hurt by this. Here's one from somebody who says, "Lots of sites got tanked, including 3 of mine." Now, Google has done a ton of core updates this year. In fact, I cannot remember in my 15-year career history of them ever doing this many updates in 1 year period. And unfortunately, just like some of you, some of our websites have not fared so well with some of these algorithmic updates. And there's one site in particular that I want to show you. This affiliate site we migrated and moved, back in November of 2023. Things were going pretty well. And then the March spam update or core update happened, which completely just tanked our website, both on traffic and with keywords. And you can see that for the last few months, nothing's really been happening on that website. And again, it's really important to understand that these websites are not spam websites. We are creating high quality content. We're following good SEO practices. However, this website was just one of the casualties of some of these major, huge updates that Google rolls out. So it's really hard to fight the urge to knee-jerk react and want to do a whole bunch of SEO stuff to the site to try and get it to wake up. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but just do it, with that added measure of patience. You don't want to go crazy, make small tweaks, don't completely change everything, because here's a good example why. You can see that when the December updates happened, boom, the website is magically back. Google must have dialed back some of the things that they were punishing sites for, because now we're seeing the keywords come back and we're seeing the traffic return on this website. So again, this is a really good lesson in patience and understanding that Google is a massive machine, right? When they make a little tweak here, it can really make a huge wake or effect over here. And when that happens, you're at the mercy of waiting for Google to fix it. But thankfully, they do sometimes fix it, but sometimes they don't. And so it's important to understand that as we play this game with Google, we ultimately are at their mercy, and we are ultimately at the behest of what those algorithmic updates create in their wake as far as good or negative results. So now that 2024 is over, the question is Google going to be this aggressive with core and spam updates in 2025 as they were last year? Well, Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google, has made some recent statements that I want to share with you. So here's what the CEO of Google has said in a recent article that was published by Search Engine Land. He says, "Search itself will continue to change profoundly in 2025. I think we are going to be able to tackle more complex questions than ever before. I think you'll be surprised, even early in 2025, the kind of newer things search can do compared to where it is today." He also said the gaps in search quality were all based on transformers. Internally, we called it BERT and MUM, and we made search multi-model, the search quality improvements. We were improving the language understanding of search. That's why we built transformers in the company. If you look at the last couple of years, we have with AI overviews, Gemini is being used by over 1 billion users in search alone. I just feel like we are getting started. It's been pretty easy to see that in 2024, Google's made a huge shift into AI and integrating AI into all of their products, including search. And with the CEO of Google saying that it feels like they're just getting started, I think having this level and frequency of huge core and spam updates is probably our new future. So as SEOs and website owners, it's important that we keep track of the data that we're seeing with our websites this next year, as I'm sure many more updates are to come. It's also important that we as SEOs and website owners continue to focus on high quality content that matches the user intent and answers real search user queries. So the December 2024 updates were a big deal, but it seems like it's just the beginning of more to come. So if you want to continue to stay ahead and understand what Google's doing, make sure that you hit like and subscribe and turn on notifications so that when we put out more helpful videos like this, you'll be notified. And before you go, make sure you watch this video where we go over content and whether or not content is still king moving into this next year. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.